Welcome to my channel, friends. Though this isn't a channel but the story of my life, laid bare for you to hear. I'm Rosalind Beaumont, Roz, 70 years young, with a tale that'll make your blood boil and your heart soar. In spring 2025, during a family trip to Charleston, my niece screamed in a hotel lobby, "Ignore that old hag! She's a nobody!" My brother laughed. Little did they know I owned the boutique hotel they strutted in. What I did next left them begging on the streets. This is a 15-minute journey of betrayal and justice. Let's dive in. I woke to my alarm's soft hum in my Charleston penthouse on April 15, 2025. A crisp spring morning with palmetto trees swaying outside. At 70, I'd mastered routine. Black coffee, no sugar, sipped by a window overlooking the harbour. The view was earned, though few knew how. Born in 1955 in Santee, South Carolina, I grew up where cotton fields stretched endless. Daddy farmed, hands rough as burlap. Mama sewed dresses for brides. Dreams were a luxury, but I sketched palmettos, pinning them to my wall. At 16, Daddy framed one. "Roz, you've got a gift." At 18, I moved to Charleston with $200, sewing quilts on Rainbow Row, every penny saved in a tin box. At 22, I married Thomas Beaumont, a carpenter with a sunrise smile. We started Beaumont Beddings in 1977, selling quilts to tourists. Our first shop, a 200-square-foot shack on King Street, burst with palmetto-patterned throws. By 1980, we had 3 stores. Thomas's 2005 car accident death broke me. At 50, I pushed on, growing Beaumont Beddings to 50 stores. In 2015, I sold it for $25 million, hands trembling as I signed, tears falling. I invested in real estate and my passion. The Beaumont Boutique Hotel opened in 2018. A 50-room antebellum gem, it cost $10 million to renovate a crumbling mansion. 3 years of work, nights on blueprints, days with contractors, crafted chandeliers and a rooftop pool. I kept it secret from family, wanting their love, not my wealth's shadow. My brother Harold, 68, a retired salesman, raised Isabella alone in Colombia. She's 32, an influencer with 500,000 followers, married to Liam, a 35-year-old tech bro. Their lavish life, Atlanta penthouse, twins Mia and Max in private schools, I funded $500,000 for their 2018 wedding, $200,000 yearly via trusts. They thought it was Harold's stocks. Isabella's March 2025 email invited me to the hotel for spa days and dinners. I packed simple dresses hoping to mend ties with her, distant since college, when she called Santee backward. The arrival. The 4-hour drive from Columbia to Charleston was tense. Harold gripped the SUV's wheel, muttering about traffic. Isabella scrolled Instagram, sunglasses on, nails clicking. Liam and the twins, Mia and Max, watched tablet cartoons. I sat in the back, suitcase beside me, trying to connect. Isabella excited for carriage rides? "The kids would love the horses," I said, hopeful. She scoffed. "Aunt Roz, please." "We're doing spa treatments, fine dining, not kiddie traps," Liam smirked. "Save the grandma vibes, Roz." Harold chuckled. "Sis, relax. Izzy's planning a perfect trip." My chest tightened. We'd shared secrets in Santee, but now I was a stranger. I clung to hope for family dinners, laughter with the twins. At the Beaumont Boutique Hotel, pride surged. My creation. A restored 18th century mansion, columns gleaming, rooftop pool sparkling. Every tile chandelier. Mine. Jamal, my valet, took Harold's keys. Isabella, adjusting her Gucci bag, said, "I want the presidential suite, Dad." We entered the lobby. Marble floors, gardenia scent, staff in navy uniforms. Clara, my manager, saw me but stayed professional at my nod. "Welcome." "Reservation." "Beaumont." "Harold." "Presidential suite," he replied. Clara typed. "Deluxe suite, sir." "Presidential's booked," Isabella snapped. "Unacceptable." I'm an influencer with 500,000 followers. Fix it. Clara stayed calm. The Deluxe has a balcony, harbour view. I don't want second rate, Isabella shouted, guests staring, phones out. I stepped in. Isabella, maybe... She spun on me. Shut up, Aunt Roz. Ignore this old hag. She's a nobody. Harold laughed. Izzy, savage. Roz, sit down. The betrayal cut deep. My brother, laughing in my hotel. Clara paled, knowing my power. Guests filmed. Mom, Clara said. The lounge. Isabella sighed. Take the old lady away. She gets lost. I walked to the elevator back straight, Clara's nod promising support. The humiliation builds. My 12th floor room overlooked the harbour, waves under a pink sky. Normally soothing, tonight it was purgatory. I clutched Thomas's handkerchief, Isabella's nobody, echoing. In 2015, I sold my business for $25 million, built this hotel. I funded Isabella's wedding, Harold's retirement. They thought it was his stocks. I barely slept, their cruelty looping. Morning, the dining room buzzed with low-country breakfasts, shrimp and grits, biscuits. Isabella took the best table, barking at waiter Terrell. Fresh mimosas, 3-minute eggs! Mia and Max stared at tablets. I sat back to the view. Good morning, sweeties, I said. Don't touch Mia's hair, Isabella snapped. $200 styling. Roz, she added. Watch the kids at the pool. Sunscreen hourly. No snacks. Call me how long? I asked. Our vacation, she said. Your help. Poolside, I sat 6 hours, the twins on tablets. Max said, Mom says you cleaned houses. No, sweetie, I own hotels, I said. Mia shrugged. Mom says you lie 'cause you're poor. Isabella had poisoned them. I wasn't poor. I owned this hotel. The Breaking Point Day 2. Isabella gave me a list. Plantation tour. Kids' lunch. Granola bars. Don't mess up. I overheard her. Stuck with the old bat. Soon we're done with her. Near the pool, I heard Isabella in a cabana. She's old. We'll get everything soon, Liam. Free nanny till then. They were planning for my death. I called Clara. Prepare ownership papers. Evening, they burst in. Kids are yours, Isabella said. No, I said. Check out tomorrow. Harold frowned. Sis, I heard you, I said, handing Clara's folder, $1.5 million in support. Isabella scoffed. Lies! Clara entered with security. Mrs. Beaumont owns this hotel and 12 others. Isabella paled. No. Check out by 8 a.m., I said. Pay $15,000 for your stay. They begged, but security escorted them out. The aftermath morning, they left, Isabella sobbing. Aunt Roz, sorry. I held firm. A $200 cab took them home. Headlines screamed, Tycoon humiliates niece. Isabella texted, please talk. At my penthouse, she cried, I was ashamed of Santi. You're my niece, I said. Act like it. She volunteered at the hotel, learning humility. Harold apologized. I started Beaumont Grants for widows. At the hotel's anniversary, Isabella said, my aunt's the visionary. I smiled. My story a masterpiece. This is fictional, inspired by real emotions. Would you stay silent or fight? Drop your city below. Blessings.